This video explains how to handle the ggplot2 error message cannot use gg with a single argument. So without too much talk, let's dive into the R programming code. In this video I will show you an example, and for this example we first need to create a data frame, as you can see in lines 2 and 3 of the code. So after running these lines of code, a new data set called data is appearing at the top right. And we can print this data frame to the bottom in the RStudio console by running line 4 of the code. And then you can see at the bottom that our example data frame contains 5 rows and the 2 columns x1 and x2. And both of these columns contain numeric values. Now, if we want to draw our data using the ggplot2 package, we also need to install and load the ggplot2 package, as you can see in lines 6 and 7 of the code. I have installed the package already, so for that reason I'm just going to load it with line 7 of the code. And now we are able to use the functions of the ggplot2 package, such as ggplot and geonPoint. So let's assume that we want to draw a scatter plot based on our data. Then we might try to use the code that you can see in lines 9 and 10. However, after running these lines of code, you can see that a plot is created, but this plot is not showing any data points. And you can also see in the RStudio console that the error message cannot use gg with a single argument. Did you accidentally put plus on a new line is returned. And the second line of this error message is actually telling us what we have done wrong. So the reason why this error message occurs is that we have used the plus sign in the second line of our code. However, usually you would have to set the plus sign at the end of each line. We can do that, as you can see in lines 12 and 13 of the code. So the only difference in these two lines of code is that the plus sign is specified in the first line of code, and the second line of code is starting with a geonPoint function. So after running lines 12 and 13 of the code, you can see at the bottom right that our data points are added to the plot, and you can also see that the code was executed without showing any error messages. That's all I wanted to explain in this video. In case you want to learn more on this topic, you may check out my homepage, statisticsglobe.com, because on my homepage I have recently published a tutorial in which I'm explaining the content of this video in some more detail. I will put a link to this tutorial into the description of the video, so you can find it there. If you have liked this video, or if you have any questions, let me know in the comments section below. I'll try to respond to all comments as soon as I can. Furthermore, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel to get notified about future video releases. I have already published about 500 videos on this channel, and I'm releasing new videos on a daily basis. Thanks a lot for watching. See you in the next video.